Hi children, we have come to study science. Here you see subject science for class 6, chapter 6, changes around us. So this is to be discussed today. Introduction, various changes. Now what are various changes? When you are sitting at your home, in the drawing room or outside in the balcony, or just look through your window, or observing the people working at your home, like mommy just making some food for you, your aunt is doing something. So then you observe the changes occurring. Suppose the cutting of the vegetables for the preparation of the food is a change. Now you just look through your window, you see there is a sudden change. Sudden rain started, so it is also a change. You see, sometimes you have kept a cup of milk somewhere, but not in the fridge. So you see, after some time, means the next day maybe you forgot to put it in the fridge, you see the milk will be spoiled, souring will be there. And all those are changes happening on the surface of the earth also, the earthquake, the famine, and recent past Amphan through the Calcutta region and Sundarban region, all those it had gone. So these are all changes. Some changes are very slow. Suppose today you have taken a small seed and just planted it. Days will pass, you will get a small sapling. Slowly and gradually it will take years to grow and give you the fruits, whatever you desire. So that is a change which is a very slow change. While there is a first change is also there. Suppose you take some inflammable objects like petrol or something else and put fire, instantly there will be fire. So it's the first change. So some changes out of these are reversible. Some changes can be changed back to it again, like the ice to water and water to ice. They are also called reversible changes. Some changes are irreversible because they never change. Though all the irreversible changes are not permanent change. Suppose I tell you, take a piece of paper and tear it. It's definitely a temporary change. It's not permanent, but yet it is not, cannot be reversed. You cannot join the paper like that. So if you can break some pot, it cannot be joined again. But on the other hand, it is simple change, which is known as physical change. So that is why there are changes up there. Formation of curd from milk. This is with the help of some bacteria, it is converted there. Cooking of food. Suppose say today, your cook or your mother or your father, sometimes the fathers also cook, don't forget. And so, they cook a food for you. And suddenly you become unhappy, nah, I don't want to eat like this. You change it and bring me the raw things, again I'll cook it in a different way. Can it be possible? It is not. Because cooking of food is a permanent change, also known as chemical change. It cannot be changed back to it again. Now, wanted to munch some mangoes. Suppose you have a mango tree at your home. Finding lovely mangoes are laden there and pluck them. Ripe mangoes, pluck them, slice the meat, munching it, oh, lovely. But sometimes you think, no, I want right now to eat some raw mango. So can that ripened mango be changed to raw mango again? No, it cannot, because it is a permanent, irreversible, and it's a chemical change. That is why it's not happening. Well, like that, burning of fuel. Any fuel, firewood, kerosene, gas, diesel, petrol, can be burned, but they cannot be reversed back. They cannot be reversed back, because that is, all the burning is a chemical change and a permanent change. New substances are formed. Here all burning produces the oxides. So that is what it happens. Drying of clothes, every day you wash clothes, the maid servant at your home, or sometimes you yourself, or sometimes your aunts, mother and all those, they also help to clean your clothes and all. They do it and then they put it on the sun. What happens due to the sun, due to the wind, fast blowing wind, it dries up. So that is simple, because that is not any complex change. It can be reversed, it can be made wet again. So that is a drying of the clothes. Rusting of iron, it's irreversible change, permanent change, chemical change. Now you know what happens, you know. Iron combines with oxygen of the air in a certain temperature and moisture and forms into its oxide. What kind of oxide? Hydrated oxide. And that is called as rust. Iron rust. That is known as rusting. It's absolutely a chemical change. Rust cannot be changed into iron again. So it is a chemical change. Now, some changes are beneficial. We human beings, we stay on the earth and we are nothing but interrelated with all the matters and materials and living and non-living things on the surface of the earth. In the biosphere, we have some abiotic matter also, like inorganic salts, this and that, whatever it is. Everything is required for a living thing to stay alive. And also those non-living things require something to grow. Plants and animals, both living things, but they are very interdependent. They need something from the animals, and the animals also need something from the plants. That is how it goes. Out of which, so you see, every now and then the changes is going on and going on and going on. The worst world has lot of places which is not even seen by the human beings till today, not explored. Let them be like that. But the places where it is explored, the human beings know about them. Those also having lots of changes happening. Lots of changes are happening. Some changes is in our knowledge, some changes is not in our knowledge. Some changes we cannot see in our naked eye only because they are very much microscopic and all. And some changes are very huge, everybody can see. Suppose the blasting of a bomb is a change, and that can be seen by anybody. While a very, very dangerous corona is attacking the people could not know how to fight yet, but they are trying, they will know, and they will obviously defeat that. So that is how the changes are there. So whatsoever it is, there are changes like there, and some changes are beneficial. Like that, the tanning of the leather by some bacteria is very, very beneficial. The making of the yogurt or curd or dahi, whatever you say, from the milk is very beneficial. Tasty, more protein they give, so it's beneficial. So beneficial changes is the bread dough, cake dough, all those are made by the action of the yeast on it, is a kind of fungi, yeast, that makes it. Well, there are some harmful changes are there. Some bacteria spoils your milk. Some bacteria cause disease in you. Some fungus cause disease on you. They bring change in your body, causes disease. These are also the changes, but not harmful. They are harmful. They are not beneficial changes. Well, factors bringing in change. How do the changes come? What are the factors of the changes? You see, heat, light, electricity or force, these brings the change. Suppose there is a small empty tin is there. If I take the tin and blow it, what will happen? It will be squeezed. That means what? By the force, the thing has been changed. That can be done. Well, heat. Some wax is there, heat them, it will melt. Some ice is there in the freeze, bring out and start giving them warmth. What will happen? It will melt. Light. Some changes occur in light. Suppose if there is a seed sown in a very dark place, it will not come out properly. But if you take it in a place where there is light and all those, it will come out very, very nicely. Because the light will have the photosynthesis through the light and will grow more. Like that, there are several things that there which can be done by light. Electricity, you know, the rotating fan, a refrigerator, or else cooking articles and everything, TV and all those. That is done by electricity. Well, now, as I was explaining you, some changes are slow and the fast I told you in the beginning. Some changes are coming in a particular time. They are periodic change and non-periodic change. Like that, I tell you, the eclipses, solar eclipses and lunar eclipses, they come after a particular time, 15 days. No moon, phase of moon, full moon. Phase of moon, no moon, like that. In solar eclipse also comes particular time. So, day and night is a periodic change. After 24 hours it happens, like that. So, that is a periodic change also. Some great periodic change is Halley's Comet. Halley's Comet is a comet which comes after 76 years. So, there is a period of 76 years to pass. But a Halley's comet, a gentleman can see or a person can see only once in his lifetime, because 76 into 2 will be too much. That much days the human beings will never be alive. So that is change, that changes occur, and that is called Halley's Comet. Halley's Comet comes after 76 days. So it is also a periodic change. So non-periodic change, that means today you are walking through, suddenly there is rain. And again, in the same time you are walking, is that another time, same time it will be there? No. The rain will be in the name. Some delayed rain will come or early rain will come. Like that. Sometimes the temperature is going up during the daytime. At night it falls. But that is not following a particular time span. So it is not periodic, non-periodic change. Alright. And then we have reversible change and irreversible change. A reversible change where the changes can be changed, like ice to water, again water to ice. Like irreversible changes like iron rust cannot be changed to iron. It's irreversible change. Well, so some reversible changes are there. The reversible changes are like this: boiling, expansion of heating. Suppose say you have seen the carts, bullock carts or horse-drawn carts, there in their wooden wheel they put a rim, iron rim, because the wheels become strong. How do they do that? They use the property of expansion on heating. The metal expand on heating, so they take this is a wheel and take little small rim. This is the rim and the outside is the wheel. Wheel is bigger, wooden wheel. So what happens, you know, the rim is heated. Slowly and gradually rim increases. Then they fit it over it and they are cooled. When they are cooled, rim again comes back to its own position. It contracts from expansion, so it is fitted very tightly with it. So that is what is there. See the bridges. Bridges, they are there. The two bridges and rail lines, they are kept together. And see, in between the two lines, there is a gap. Why, you know? Because of the expansion, if there was no gap, then it will bend and the rail will be having accident. So the gap is there. If they expand also, the gap will make up it. So that is how expansion is a change, which is a reversible change. And boiling is also a reversible change. And then fixing iron blade on digging tool. You know, digging tool, spade and trowel, that is, you know, the handle is made of wood and the blade is made up of iron. So heat them very, very red hot and then put it into the handle, then they are put into the water, so it fixes very tightly and we can work with them. Alright, that is all reversible changes. And we come to irreversible changes. The burning of paper is irreversible change, because once you burn the paper, you cannot get back that paper again. The rusting of iron, I explained to you rusting of iron. Iron rusting is nothing but the combination, chemical combination of the oxygen with the iron in presence of the water, moisture. So that is happening. That is why rust is known as hydrated iron oxide. Well, now plaster of Paris, by which when the fractured bone is plastered, is irreversible, because you mix it with water, you cannot bring it back as a plaster of Paris. Well, and mix the cement. You prepare the cement for preparing your house. Then what happens? Once you put the cement in water and make a dough, or what is called in Kolkata language is masala, that you make for the walls and all, and you cannot keep them long. They will be clotted and it will not be used again. So it is irreversible change. And then we have some changes. We see the folding of paper and cutting of the paper. Cutting of the paper, it is also irreversible, that you never enjoy. Rolling of roti and baking of roti. Both rolling of roti and baking of roti is irreversible, because once you roll the roti, you cannot make it into the flour again. And again you bake the roti, you cannot make it into flour again. It will be irreversible change. Then sharpening of the wet clay to bake the clay pot. So clay people those who make the clay pots, they make the wet clay and put it into the disc, and slowly and gradually they make the pitcher, the various kinds of things, and by hand they make the dolls and all the various kinds of playing articles and all those. But that is irreversible, that cannot be changed again. Inflating and balloon. Take a balloon, inflate it, it is changing. If you inflate it more, it will burst. So bursted balloon cannot be changed into balloon again. Well, melting of wax and burning of wax. Now melting of wax is definitely a reversible change, because you can again get the wax back from there. But burning of wax is not, because burning also forms a new substance which is known as oxide. That is happening in case of the rake, where the burning of the wax is done, so it forms some oxide. So it is irreversible change. Well, this is the thing what is happening here. And then some sample problems are there. So shaving a piece of wood, can you reverse it? No, you cannot. Melting of ice candy. Yes, ice candy melted can be done again. Dissolving sugar in water, we can get back sugar from the water by evaporation or distillation process. Cooking of food, irreversible, no change will occurring. Ripening of mango, no changes will occurring. Souring of milk, no changes will occur. So these are the reversible and irreversible changes. Now you see, the changes can be classified into physical change and chemical change. What are physical changes? In physical changes, the change is temporary, no new substances are formed, no molecular changes are occurring, and so it is a physical change, and there is very least energy involvement. On the other hand, the chemical change is a change where new substances are formed, molecular change occur, and new substances are formed, permanent change, and then it cannot be reversed again. Now some physical changes which are irreversible also, what I have given you the example, that the tearing of the paper and all those changes are the physical change but irreversible, and chemical change are irreversible, what I already have been explaining. So well children, now as we have discussed the changes around us, along with the various kinds of changes, physical changes, chemical changes, the irreversible changes, the reversible changes, and also how do these things classify, making roti or baking roti or cutting paper and all those we have explained. And we have also come to know about this, which will be reversed, which will not be reversed, and how to use the theory of expansion of the metal, and how to use the theory of expansion of metal to put on the blade and etc. Now, I think after the chapter we should need to discuss some questions. Before that, I must tell you all the question answers of your exercise. All. I just tell you, remind you, all the question answers you will get it in school website www.bsnes.in. Right now, I am going to explain little bit some questions for you. Well, we have some long question answers what we have to discuss to you. See, question 25. When is a change said to have taken place in a material? Explain with the help of an example. Well, when one or more properties of a thing become different, we say that a change has taken place. The example, ice to water, solid to liquid. That is change of state. Next question, that is question 26. What is meant by reversible change and irreversible changes? Explained with examples. Now, a change which can be reversed to form the original substance is called a reversible change. Example, ice to water. Again, a change which cannot be reversed to form the original substances is called an irreversible change. For example, burning a piece of paper can be reversed to a paper. Cannot be. Well, 27. Explain how a metal rim is fixed around the wooden wheel of a cart. What type of changes take place during this process? So I already have explained in the board, but writing the answer, please write if you have. Question number 27, an iron rim slightly smaller is heated. It expands and put around the wooden wheel and cool. The rim contracts and fits tightly. The change occurs in the expansion of matter on heating. That is the change occurring. Next question is 28. Explain why the burning of paper is said to be an irreversible change. Where is the boiling of water is known as a reversible change. Right. Why any burning is a chemical change. New substances are formed. So burning of a paper is also a chemical change which is irreversible. While boiling of water is a reversible change because boiling is a step to change to vapor which can be reversed by cooling again. Question number 29. Is it possible that the same materials may undergo reversible and irreversible changes? Give 2 examples in the support of your answer. Well, yes it is. The folding of paper is a reversible change because when unfold we get it the same paper. But if we cut a paper to make an object, it cannot be reversed again. So this is how the changes occur. Well, number 30, does the change in a material occur on its own? Explain your answer with the help of an example. Right? No, changes never occur on their own. Example, if you see a piece of ice, it will never melt of its own. It will only melt when temperature is increased. Now, so hot questions are there. What I am going to explain you. Hot means high. Multiple choice questions. Well, some hot questions are there. I am giving you some hot questions. Just wait a minute. Well, question number 41. Question number 41. You read the question. Your answer will be number A, irreversible change. Number B, reversible change. Number 42. Again A, plaster of Paris, and then B, water, and C is reversible change. Number 43, A will be number 1 expansion, B contraction, and number 3 rusting. Number B, P and Q are the reversible changes. Then answer 44, number A water, number 2 cement, and number 3 irreversible change. Question number 45, A heat, B electricity, and C light, and D is, well children, here is the answer of some short answer questions. Question number 13, the 5 changes, the answer is 5 changes are card from milk, cooking food, burning of fuels, drying of clothes, and rusting of iron. Next question is question number 14. See a question from a book please. And the answer is 1 beneficial change is ripening of the fruit, and 1 harmful change is the spoiling of cooked food when you keep them outside the fridge. Question number 15. 2 examples of the reversible change are ice to water and water to ice, and melting, number 2, melting of the wax. Now question number 16. 2 examples of irreversible changes are formation of curd from milk and rusting of iron. Question number 17. Iron blade is heated, expanded, and then fixed to the wooden handle. The property is expansion of the metal by means of the heat. Question number 18. The answer for A is irreversible, B is reversible, B is also irreversible, C is reversible, D is irreversible again, and E is reversible again. Question number 19. A cannot be reversed, B cannot be reversed, C cannot be reversed, D cannot be reversed, and E cannot be reversed. Question number 20. A, melting of wax is a physical change. Number B, burning of wax is a chemical change. 21, it is a physical change, and 21A is a physical change, 21B is a chemical change. Question number 22, the answer A, it is a reversible change, and B, it is a irreversible change. Question number 23, you see, question number 23, A will be reversible, B will be irreversible, C will be irreversible, D will be reversible, and E will be irreversible. Then last question of question number 24, A will be reversible, B will be reversible, C will be irreversible, D will be irreversible, and E will be reversible. These are the changes occur. Force. So I think this is all about the chapter. The questions has been discussed, and all the question answers except of this, whatever the question is there in your exercise, those all question has been answered, and you will get it in the school website known as www.bsnes.in. So I think you understood the chapter. Until today, thank you and have a good day.